we're really not imposing?
You kidding? He would fill every room in this house with family. His wife would let him.
Be awfully lonely here if you weren't here.
So Quinn, she flew to this meeting then?
Yeah, she'll be back in the morning. Which means that tonight's is a Forrester guys' night. That's what it is.
Do I get to stay up late?
Nice try, but we got to get back in a routine, and that means bedtime. So you brought your toothbrush, right? Okay, so you brush your teeth. Put your PJs on.
Which I know you don't want to talk about this in front of Douglas, but don't you think we should talk to Carter about these adoption papers?
No. I got to Thomas before he signed anything.
Thomas is not actually considering signing away his parental rights, is he?
Brooke tried everything she could to make it happen.
Look, I hate to ask, but what effect is this going to have on your marriage?
They practically dragged Douglas out of here.
But I thought Thomas and Ridge were okay with Douglas staying here.
Well, as long as Hope was a glorified babysitter. But she was way more than that to him. And Douglas loved her. He called her Mommy. And Hope was just heartbroken when they took him out of here. I mean, she didn't deserve to have another child taken from her. But Rich doesn't care. He is so focused on Thomas right now. Nothing else matters.
You matter. Your marriage matters.
Well, I thought it did.
Brooke? What happened to your wedding ring?
I gave it back to Rich.
Why would you do that? Why would you take off your wedding ring?
What's the point in wearing it if my husband can't be loyal to me?
Rich, you need to take that back to Brooke.
No, I need to be here.
No, I'll take care of them. The two of you need to work this out.
I tried that. She has different ideas.
It can't be what she wants. It can't be.
She can't have what she wants. This has been a difficult time for our family, hasn't it? Hope and Liam, they've been going through a lot of stuff. But Beth is back with them because of you, because of what you did. And now they can start to heal. We need to do the same thing. We need to start to heal too. And what better place than under this roof? I've learned a lot of lessons in this room, right here. And the biggest lesson I learned was from this attractive gentleman over here. He taught me how to make a family stronger. We've been fractured for a while. We gotta find a way to figure this out, and I promise you, I will do everything in my power to be there for you. Be there for both of you. Always. Come here.
Come on.
This is my room now?
Yeah, this is your room now. And your dad's is right down the hall.
Anything you need, we're right here for you, okay, Douglas?
Same goes for you, Thomas. I don't want you to feel like a visitor. This is your home. We'll pick up the rest of your stuff tomorrow.
Thank you.
I think we better let you tuck this little guy in.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Good night.
Good night, Grandpa.
Love you.
I'm really glad you're here, you know that? I'm going to talk to the cook about making you a really special breakfast. Some broccoli maybe and some asparagus.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe pancakes?
Oh, pancakes would be good, yeah.
Hey.
A stack like this, big stack like that.
Good night, Great Grandpa.
Come here. Yeah, kiddo. Love you. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Okay. All right, hop up. Huh. There we go. Get you in here. Comfy?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's a really big room. Plenty of room for all your toys and stuff.
Are we gonna live here forever?
Well, not forever, but for the time being, yeah, this is like a Forrester family castle.
It's not a castle, Daddy.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe not a castle, but you know what? It may not have stone walls or a moat going around it, but it has a lot of people that love us. Okay, and that's all the protection that we need. This is another big change, and we had a lot of those. But this is going to be a good one. We're finally together. Okay, and I want you to know I'm here for you, and I'm going to be the dad that you need me to be. Now, we're Forresters, and I realize now all of us Forresters, we have to stick together. Okay? We can't let anything or anyone come between us.
But I want to go home.
But this is your home.
With Mommy Hope. I miss her.
This is just so wrong. I mean, you can't let Thomas tear you apart like this. You know, he keeps calling you. Just listen to the message, please, or call him back.
No, if he's not going to see Thomas for who he really is, there's no point. Ridge made his choice.
Well, maybe he's changing his mind.
If he was, he would come back here and he would bring Douglas. Because that little boy needs his family. He doesn't need Thomas. He is not fit to be a parent, and Ridge refuses to see that. And until he can, I don't think there's any moving forward from here.
Logan, please, when you get this, give me a call back. We need to talk. I don't know, Dad. I don't know what's going on. First she has these adoption papers drawn up, then she takes off the wedding ring. And why? All because you can't let go of the vendetta against Thomas.
I wouldn't call it a vendetta.
What do you call it? She wants Thomas to pay for what he's done, and she wants him to pay with Douglas. And I don't want that little boy to be in the middle of it. That's why I got him out of there, not because I want to take another child away from Hope. It's not her kid. Never was her kid. It's Thomas's son, right?
She's taking a pretty strong stand in this, you know.
She's gone too far. You know what I asked for? A little bit of time. I just wanted time to heal my family, to get Thomas back on his feet, and that in some way that's a betrayal, right? So what do? I talk to Thomas and say, hey, why don't you just give up your kid? Give him to Hope and Liam to raise. Douglas has a father. And he's made mistakes. We've all made mistakes. I've made mistakes. The only dad I know that hasn't made mistakes is you.
Your mother would have had something to say about that.
Yeah, that's true. You know what scares me? Brooke looks at Thomas the same way that Mom used to look at Brooke. Like she's not worth anything.
Brooke has some pretty serious concerns about Thomas's behavior. So did you at one point.
I know. But he's better. He's getting better. He's working at it. But me helping him makes me the enemy.
Well, she can't possibly look at you that way.
She took off a wedding ring. It's a pretty bold statement. Can't ignore that.
What are you telling me? You think this could be the end of your marriage?
I feel so betrayed, Donna.
I don't blame you. Ridge is definitely siding with Thomas. But aren't you doing the same thing with Hope?
Hope deserves to be defended, and so does Douglas. But Rich doesn't see that. His only loyalty is to Thomas.
No. No, that's not true.
I thought he would come around. I thought he would see the bond that Hope and Douglas were forming and he would accept it. But no, instead he just severed it.
It must have been so horrible watching them take Douglas away from her.
Oh, it was. It was heartbreaking. But my daughter is strong, and she knows she has a little girl that she needs to concentrate on and to raise. But Douglas didn't understand any of it. He's relying on the adults around him to make the wise decisions. But Rich couldn't do that. He just wanted to whitewash all of the horrible acts that Thomas has done, regardless of who it hurt, including me.
Rich loves you. I think he wants to talk to you. You got another message. It has to be him.
I don't care, Donna. I don't. I can't talk to him. If he wants to still defend his son, and I'm scared what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't want to make matters worse.
You took off your wedding ring. How can anything get worse?
If I say what's really in my heart, I'm afraid Rich won't talk to me ever again.
Can I get you anything?
Why don't you skip the refill and go to bed?
Nah, I'm too wound up.
Things will look better in the morning.
You think? If I don't hear from her, it's gonna look worse in the morning.
She needs time, Rich.
Is that it? You know what this is? It's disrespectful. Talk about my son like that he's dangerous, that he's abusive. It's disrespectful to you to say that I can't bring Douglas here. So, oh no, it's bad. How is it bad? This is our house. I grew up here. This is where we are. We're the Forresters, right? Yeah.
You can stay here as long as you want, Rich, but your home is with Brooke.
I don't know about that. I look at her and I don't recognize the woman I married. I don't see her, that kind, forgiving woman. I just see a woman that can't forgive Thomas. She's drawn this big red line, and she's on one side and Thomas and I on the other. She took off her wedding ring. The two of us, we made vows to each other. For better or for worse. And as soon as things go bad, she runs away. Well, you know what? Two can play that game.
No, Rich, don't do that. Don't.
I tried to make this marriage work for a long time. I can't do it alone. And I'm not gonna abandon my boys. Not even for the love of my life.
Obviously, you and Brooke said some things to each other in the heat of the moment.
No, she meant every word. So did I.
But neither one of you wants to end the marriage. You just don't know how to resolve the conflict right now. You're frustrated with each other. But you can't give up. And you're not going to find the answer in here. Now, come on, it's late. Let's get some rest. You can tackle this in the morning.
Still hasn't responded.
She probably went to bed. She's going to sleep on it, which is exactly what you ought to do. You'll see things more clearly in the morning.
It's exhausting, arguing all the time.
Okay. I'll get out of your hair and let you get to bed.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep. Rich and I never go to bed angry with each other.
A person can do a lot of thinking when they're staring up at the ceiling in the dark. Call me if you need me, okay?
Thanks.
Let's not pretend like I'm the one you want to talk to.
I love my husband, and I hate this rift between us. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, Ridge needs to understand how important this is to me. And as hurt as I am, I have to believe that we're going to move past this.
Ridge?
Shauna? What are you doing?
I was sleeping.
What are you doing here?
Flo needed a night off, so Quinn said that I could stay in her guest house. What are you doing here?
Well, I guess Quinn didn't tell Eric before she left on her trip, so...
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we can go with that. Mm-hmm.
No, it's late. I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep.
Okay, well, there's plenty of room for both of us.
That's not what I meant. That's not...
All right, I'm kidding. Fine. I will be the one to go. I'll leave. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Oh, God. Oh, I forgot I had this. I cannot believe you're seeing me like this. Oh, and why am I leaving? You have a whole big house over there. What, is Steffi's beach house too cramped for you? And I thought the vacation from your wife would be over by now.
Well, our separation may be maybe a little longer than I thought. She took off her wedding ring.
After everything, she's put you through. Is your marriage over?
Can I do something?
Sure.
You look like you should be in a galaxy far, far away, so... Do you mind?
Please.
Okay.
Oh, that actually feels better, thank you.
This is weird stuff.
It's actually a really good mask.
You do this every night?
I don't know, almost every night. You should try it. Not that you need it. You didn't answer my question. Is your marriage over?